Hey everyone, welcome back to Learner's World. Today's video is going to be over creative writing, so without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with the character development. The setting can help to create the character. You want to develop the characters to reflect your interest. Reveal the character's physical world through detail. And make sure to give the character the right skills that allow them to function in the setting. Create memorable characters with a low quirk or quality that can be used to remind the reader of who the character is later on, and give the reader access to the character's inner conflict using an internal monologue. Subvert the reader's expectations by giving them unexpected things to focus on. Next, an unusual narrator. An unusual narrator is a narrator whose storytelling methods are rare or unconventional. Sometimes in storytelling, the conventional first and third person point of view just don't cut it. One option may be writing in a second person point of view, or the unreliable narrator who either intentionally or unintentionally misleads the reader. So some books with an unusual narrator include The Art of Racing in the Rain, in which the narrator is the protagonist's dog. The Book Thief, in which the narrator is deaf. Clara and the Sun, in which the narrator is an artificial intelligence, and The Island of Missing Trees, in which the narrator is a fig tree. Flash fiction. This is a type of fiction which is characterized by being very short and only consisting of a few hundred words. It is a brief fictional narrative that still offers room for plot and character development. The roots of flash fiction go back to prehistory, recorded at the origins of writing, including parables and fables, notably Aesop's fables. In the U.S., early forms of flash fiction can be found in the 19th century, with notable figures being Walt Whitman and Ambrose Bierce. In the 1920s, flash fiction was referred to as the short story. In Japan, flash fiction was popularized in the post-war period. The term flash fiction didn't come into use until 1992 as a category or genre of fiction. The term was coined by James Thomas. Mood. So mood is the atmosphere and emotional feeling a story evokes in a reader. Short stories and poems may only contain one or two moods due to the length they are. Mood can very easily be mixed up with tone in writing. Mood refers to the emotions the author wants the reader to feel, while tone describes the attitude of the narrator. Your setting, tone, and word choices and theme help to create a believable mood. Conversations or dialogue in writing. The writer will want the conversation between characters to seem real. So what can help the writer to write a believable dialogue? 1. Try listening in on a real conversation, paying attention to the pauses, language used, and interruptions within the conversation. 2. When using dialects or accents for characters, don't overdo it. 3. Read the dialogue out loud. This can help you to notice phrases that may seem awkward. 4. Show, don't tell. When trying to convey a character's emotions, let their words convey how they're feeling as opposed to using tags. And 5. Keep it snappy, avoid long-winded conversations, and stick to what's important to the story and character growth. Short story. A short story is a piece of prose fiction. It will often focus on a self-contained incident or series of linked incidents. Short stories are one of the oldest types of literature, existing in forms of legends, anecdotes, fables, all tales, mythic tales, fairy tales, and folk tales. Poetry. This is a central, enriching component of creative writing. How does poetry help one to write fiction? Poetry forces you to focus on one image at a time. Poetry means words become more important because you have to choose words more carefully. Poetry also helps the writer to loosen up a little bit by teaching us that we can do away with traditional English conventions in writing. Realistic fiction. This is typically an imaginative story featuring believable characters, familiar settings, and events that could happen in real life without magic or supernatural elements to it. The main thing to keep in mind is while it takes place in an actual setting, but the storyline itself has never actually happened. Conflicts that appear in the story are solved realistically. Some well-known realistic fiction books include Rules, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, Hatchet, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, and Wonder. In fiction, This is storytelling with invented characters, settings, and plots to convey a theme and to entertain, educate, or move readers. The elements of successful fiction writing include 1. A character or characters that are fully formed, rounded characters who resemble real human beings. 2. A plot. 3. The setting. So the setting can be the same setting throughout the book, or you move the settings of where the characters are. 4. The point of view, and then there's the theme of the book and the style of writing. That's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed, please hit the thumbs up button. And if there's a topic you want to learn more about in a future video, please leave it in the comment section below. Have a great day.